Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our travel and vacation. Everyone loves it presentation, guys. I am your hostess, Janice Parker. Excited to be here, excited to share some amazing information with you guys about travel and vacation. But let me just take a couple of minutes to let you know who you're listening to. Family, let me tell you, I am someone who I let no grass grow under my feet, right? As a matter of fact, I'm excited, family. I just got a free 4-year, 60,000-mile warranty from Chevrolet. I am excited because I've already put 60,000 miles on the 2017. But we'll talk about that later. But at any rate, family, here is the thing. I'm that person who loved travel. And back in the day, I did a whole lot of traveling. Then I got into business, right? And I don't know if any of you guys have ever run a traditional business, but you're kind of in that building with that business all the time because if somebody doesn't show, you got to show up. But I love what I did. I mean, it was 12 and 13-hour days, but I loved it because we were selling cars. We had a luxury automobile dealership in Newport News, Virginia, family. And I remember starting there as a secretary, part-time salesperson, and ended up by the year 2006, 2007, at our height, we were doing $21 million in sales, and I was a small partner, but still a partner. We're feeling like we've arrived, guys. We're selling Bentleys and Maseratis and Jaguars and Lexus and BMWs, all the fun stuff, even the Dodge Charger and Challenger, right? I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute. And we were doing great. We had $1.5 million with 3 banks, and this bank came along. Right? And they said, well, listen, if you get rid of those 3 banks, we will actually take you from 1.5 million, guys. They said they would take us to 2.5 million. Now, most of you may not know, but I'm from the country, like real country. And so 2.5 million, my nose was wide open based on that. And we did. We let go of the other banks. They said 2.5 million, we'll sign off on that. We'll take you to 10 million over the next 5 years, but we do want you to establish yourself as a luxury car dealership, because that laundromat we had wasn't cutting it for that bank. So we did. $775,000 later, guys, we were about to move into our new dealership. It was June 27th of 08. The banker was due to come in on June 28th of 08 and take us from 2.5 million, guys, to 4 million. The unfortunate thing was, and nobody saw it happening except grandma, because grandma used to always say, don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? All our eggs were in one basket. The recession hits. You guys remember that 2008, the recession hits? Lord have mercy, right? We found ourselves, family, with a bank that had to file bankruptcy because they had a lot of bad mortgages. Y'all remember that? They were not bad mortgages, but they had a lot of adjustable rate mortgages, interest-only mortgages, and no doc mortgages. And so when people started bailing out of houses that they really could not afford, banks failed. Well, not only, family, did they come in on June 28th, right? They came in and said, listen, we're going to be filing bankruptcy. Not only can we not take you to $4 million, but we need our $2.5 million back. Now, I tell you that story because subsequently, family, my business partner and I, we lost everything. When I say everything, the only thing that I still have from that era is one TV that I could not lift. So I could not get it to the pawn shop. And I had a little car, and I couldn't even get it in the car if I could lift it. From that place, family, I did become a little skeptical. So by the time I saw this particular platform, I didn't quite buy into all of it because I really wasn't sure if I could actually do it. But family, when I tell you this, that's not a sad story anymore because this business has changed my life. When I tell you I've been blessed to earn a $50,000 bonus with this company, 3 $10,000 bonuses with this company, dozens of $1,000 bonuses with this particular platform. Family, it has allowed me to pull myself up by my bootstraps. And so I want to share with you how a travel product of all things has allowed me to be able to do that. But family, I want you to understand that we're going to talk about travel, and travel is lucrative, right? And travel is fun, but I'm going to share it with you from this particular perspective. Travel is our product, but helping people change their lives, I'm going to tell you about a single mom later on that was literally homeless with 5 children, how this business has literally changed her life. I'm going to tell you about a busy executive, right, who's looking forward to being able to retire soon because she's working her way out of needing her job and she wants to spend time with her 2 children and her husband. I'm going to tell you about our coach and our mentor who has a desire that 10,000 of us are financially independent in the next, 2 years. So let's dive into travel and vacation. So the first thing I want you to do is take a deep breath, right? I want you to take a deep breath, and I want you to think about travel. 8 days and 7 nights. My question to you is, where would you go? I want you to imagine that that is you. Where is that? Some people would say that's Tahiti, that's Bora Bora, that's Fiji. Some people would say that that might be Cancun. Guys, there are places in Florida that actually look like that. I love this company for this reason too. One of the things that's interesting when you work in a travel platform is when the leaders call a conference. A lot of times they'll call it in amazing places. Like we had a meeting in December, right, in Cancun. So they'll say, like, meet us in Cancun so we can talk about 2018. Back in October, it was like, meet us in Costa Rica, where family, I went zip lining. Can you imagine? I'm in Costa Rica zip lining, whitewater rafting, horseback riding, sitting on oxen, all kind. Oh, we went to a hot springs, and I don't know if you've ever been to one, but the water is heated by the earth itself, and it's really warm. So you there's this mud that you put on yourself, and then it dries up, and when you rinse it off with the hot spring water, it is fantastic. Your skin is fantastically smooth. Had a blast. This year they're saying meet us in Brazil for a special advanced leadership training. I love travel, right? So 8 days and 7 nights, guys, where would you go? Well, here's the thing that Surge offers. Not only the ability, as we talked about, with it being the ultimate travel solution, that you have an opportunity to make money, but you also have an opportunity to save money. Now, think about those two combinations. You make more and you spend less. Guys, you can see more of the world. I mean, when you think about those trips and how much they really cost, a lot of times people say, well, I can't afford it. Surge is making it affordable for everybody, not just the person that has $10,000 or $20,000 to pay to American Express's travel membership. But let me ask you this question. You're on this webinar, Shantae. Have you ever thought about what it would be like to be on the other side of the computer when people book their travel? That's right. In other words, if I'm sitting here and I go to Expedia or Travelocity, guess what? Somebody got paid on the other side of my computer, right? People book online travel. Well, what if that person was you? What if you own this thing called the Vortex? And what if the Vortex had a patent pending proprietary algorithm that bypasses the middleman to return significant savings on hotels, car rentals, cruises, and more for your customer? What if your customer didn't have to buy anything? What if you could share free access with your customer, and that they have access to these discounts, whether it's somebody you know or somebody you don't know? What if you could share 9,999 links? What if you could have 9,999 customers? And what if your customers on your online platform, that's kind of like a mini Expedia, mini Orbis, mini Priceline, what if your customers save 85% of the time? And what if you earn whatever they say? Would that be something that would be like ideal to have? I'm mad I didn't think about this, because guess what, family? There is so much money in travel. One young lady, I just left the presentation, and I said, why would it make sense to be like a miniature Orbis or miniature Travelocity? And she said, because travel makes a lot of money on the internet. Guys, she summed it up. So here's what I want to show you. How does it work? Because I'm telling you about it, but I'm telling you about it because you have the opportunity to own it. It's called the Vortex. We call it share, save, and earn. So let's just say, for example, this is to give you an idea of Vortex customer hotel savings. Orlando, Las Vegas, New York, Thailand, Rome, and Bali. What if I were your customer? And what if you shared your link with me? And what if I booked 7 nights, 8 days and 7 nights in Orlando? Guys, if I save $40.49 as your customer, that's a $284 savings. Y'all understand that, right? $284 is what your customer would save. Here's what you may not know. Owning this platform means you make money. Remember, you're on that side of the computer, not this side of the computer now. You're not just a consumer, but you're also an owner. And grandmother used to say this, God bless the child that has his own. So watch this. Next month, you're going to receive a check in the mail right? You're going to see a check in the mail for $284. What if your customer booked a stay in New York? What if your customer booked a stay in New York and they saved $74.71? Well, guys, 3 nights, they would save $224. What's your check next month? Oh, you know it, $224. Okay, great. What if your customer, right? What if your customer booked the trip to Thailand? And family, you know Thailand is not a turn and burn. You don't fly all the way to Thailand and stay one night and fly all the way back. So let's just say your customer booked 8 days and 7 nights. $135 savings times 7 nights, guys. Guess what? Your customer would save $949, guys. You guys understand my point now, right? $949. What does that mean your check is going to be? You guys know it, $949. Well, remember I said you have an opportunity, guys, to have 9,999 customers. Now, it may take you 2 years to get that many customers. There are some people on my team, though, that's real aggressive about sharing their link. I've got some people on my team that in less than 2 to 3 months, they have 200 and 300 customers. So it's not a hard thing to do. But guess what? Let's just look at like a rough, crude version of your earnings, right? Because you're going to earn whatever they save. What if the average savings was only $25 a night? I mean, that's reasonable, right? If we're going to give a low estimate of your potential earnings. What if, right, you thought about everybody you know? Why not put down everybody on Facebook? Why not make sure everybody who has a birthday on Facebook, all your friends have your link? What if you also added the people that you have common interests with? You may go to church with them, be in a sorority with them, be in a fraternity with them. You guys may be in a cooking class together, a night school class together. You guys may live in the same neighborhood or the same community. Those are people you have common interests with. You add those to the people that you work with, not just now, guys, but what about the people you used to work with? How about those people? How about the people that are your acquaintances? How about all of your friends? Your frenemies, even your enemies travel, right? Let's let bygones be bygones. How about the people, family, that you were in a military duty station with? Not just this duty station, but the ones before. Y'all get the idea. In other words, even grandma and them. Add everybody to your list, right? Because at some point in time, everybody has to travel. You could have 9,000 customers. But if only 1,000 of them customers booked a night every year, that would be a nice penny, right? Well, let's not even say 1,000. What about 200? What if 200 nights were booked and every single night was only a $25 savings? Not $135, not $40, just $25. Family, do the math. Do you know that you just earned $5,000? Now, Ms. Parker, I'm confused. What did I do? So let me help you. When you signed up to own a Vortex, you get your own independent link. It's not my link. It's not Shantane's link. It's not Reese's link. It is yours. Now you have the ability to create any domain name that you want. You could have one that's associated with every college university. ODUTravelDiscounts.com, Norfolk State University, TravelDiscounts.com, Hampton University, Villanova, Syracuse University. You could have any domain name you want. Any big event coming to your area, like we have the Jazz Festival. You could go to GoDaddy.com and create a link. Jazz Festival TravelDiscounts.com. Redirect it to your Vortex. So you see that. You don't have to know the people that become your customers. You just have to have customers. Will you share your link as often as you can wherever you go? I've got a young man on my team that gets 200 business cards every week, and he gives out 200 every week. Do you guys see what's happening? Well, family, what if 400 nights were booked? That's $10,000. You guys see that? And this is not a one and done. Your customers can travel from now on. You're going to earn year after year after year after year. And the more customers that you get, the more income you're going to earn. And what's beautiful is what they see when they become your customer. They see this. And not only is this uberly professional, but also the company begins an email drip campaign. So make sure your customers' emails are correct. because the company is going to drip on them every week, something about travel. Maybe a tip this week, a savings this week, a special this week. Not that the customer would be interested, but what the company knows is that your customer would eventually book a hotel, a cruise, a car rental, a weekly stay, or or an activity. And when I say activities, it could be King's Dominion, Disney World, Hershey Park, Six Flags. It could be hockey, it could be basketball, it could be theater, it could be a concert. They can book all of that on your site. And whatever they save, you're going to earn. So if you think about business, why are reasons people don't even go into business for themselves? Like, I have this magazine and I should have bought it in the house, but it was from Bloomberg Business Week. And it talked about all the reasons people will not try to succeed. And the biggest thing it boils down to is they're afraid to fail. Well, our coach, Lloyd Tomer, wants to make sure you don't have that fear. We understand that people think that, well, what if it doesn't work for me? Well, Surge says, what would you do if you couldn't fail? What would you do if it would work for you? Would you then bet on you? So we introduced to you the world's risk-free guarantee. And when I say the industry's risk-free guarantee, that means nobody else is offering you an opportunity to share your link only 10 times a month. That's 120 customers a year, right? They save, you earn. And then we even have back office training that you look at, and the training is going to be 30 minutes. Family, we're going to teach you everything from how, right? From how to post on Facebook, what to post on Facebook, when to post on Facebook, how to share your link, how to monitor your customers, how to take care of your customers. We're going to talk to you about how to be a business owner. We're going to talk to you about the fact that, listen, when you own a business, there are some tax benefits that you have. As a matter of fact, I think Leslie texted them to me. And so let me just give you an idea. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you to the whiteboard just to give you an idea of the difference between a person who owns a home-based business, right? So this person is a home-based business owner, and this person is not. And if all things being equal, both of these people earn $50,000 this year. And this is going to be a very crude example. But if both of them earn $50,000, I am not a tax professional. I'm just giving you an idea. When they went to file their 1040 this year, guys, this coming 2019, right? They will both put this on line 1 of their tax return. Well, guys, on line 12, if you're in a home-based business like we are, and the company is giving you an app called TaxBot, right? This particular app right here, an app called TaxBot, where literally you can actually load all of your business expenses in 2018. So if you get started right now, you can write off part of May, all of June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Now I'm gonna give you a crude example, but before I give you the example, I want to give you an idea so that you even understand, right, what you have the ability to write off on your taxes, okay? So on this webinar, what I want you to understand is, let me find those potential tax deductions. Call you back. Let me find those potential tax deductions, okay? So let's look at P-O-T-E-N-T. Okay, so potential deductions. This is gonna blow your mind, guys. You have the possible deductions based on a book called Is What You Keep That Counts, Not How Much You Earn, to write off any accounting fees, advertising, auto expenses, any banking fees, any buildings or repairs, any business travel, any health insurance that you buy for yourself as a home-based business earner. I forgot that one this year. Shucks. All right, any charitable deductions, any cleaning or janitorial supplies, any collection equipment, consulting fees, any computers that you buy, calculators that you buy, cell phones that you buy. Guys, you have the ability to write off dining during business travel. You have the ability to write off education and training and conferences that you attend. You have the ability to write off exhibits or any of your monthly subscription fees. You have the ability to write off, family, your home-based office. So if you create an office in your home, a percentage of your lights, your mortgage or rent, your gas, and all those things are tax deductible. Guys, listen, any medical expenses, you have the ability to write off any newspapers or magazine, your cable TV bill. Ladies, everything from your hair to your clothes to your shoes, 20 outfits per year that are for business, parking and tolls, any prizes you give away, any food that you give away during a presentation. You have a chance to, guys, write off any website design, any software. Guys, but I'm just going to tell you also, you have the ability to write off your children. If your children are between the ages of 5 and 15, you can employ them in your home-based business. Got to be on file, so do a little application. But you can write off, now Trump increased it for us, up to $12,000 per child. So if all things being equal, both of these gentlemen had 2 children, or both of these ladies had 2 children, the Game Boys, the Xboxes, the school clothes, the school supplies, the activities, all that stuff we pay for our children that we're not able to write off. If you're a home-based business owner, you can write off. If you are not, you can't. I did 30,000 miles on my car last year, which is why I'm really excited about that warranty. Well, guys, that is equivalent to about $16,000 per year. This guy could have drove the same miles, but he gets to write off what? 0. See, the whole idea is that you don't have to give the IRS your money during the year and that you break even at the end of the year. Well, this guy, his adjusted gross income, right, is 50,000 minus 24 minus 16, which means he'll be taxed on less than $10,000. This guy is still going to be taxed on 50,000 minus his standard deduction. So who's gonna pay less or pay nothing or get a return? Is going to be the guy who is a home-based business owner. Who's not going to have that opportunity is the guy who is not a home-based business owner. And so while a home-based business is not a tax shelter, family, all you have to do is stay consistent in your business. So I want you to understand the power of being in business for yourself. For yourself. Because, guys, did you know, let me share something else with you that you may not know. Let me share this with you. You know how most of us, when we fill out our W-4, at work, we'll put how many children we actually have. So we'll put 3 exemptions, right? Some people may claim their spouse or whatever the case may be. Well, that means that the IRS can take out, let's just say, this much money out of your check every single month. They'll take out, this much money out of your check every single week. Well, did you know if you're in business for yourself, you don't have to worry about how much the IRS takes out during a year? So you could file 8 exemptions. Again, I'm not a tax professional. All it means is the IRS would take out less. So for that person who says, oh my goodness, I need the money to get started, change your exemptions to 8. Now, if you're not going to stay in business, don't do this, because you need to understand that you got to have the tax deductions to write off if they're going to be taking less out of your check. But you can have less taken out, which means you got money to build your business. Guys, people have been doing stuff like this for years. But if you don't know what you don't know, you keep doing what you've been doing. But my goal is to help educate you, right, on the fact that you're going to have a business. Well, even if you're not happy in 12 months, the company says we will cut you a check for the amount that you pay. So you got a risk-free guarantee minus anything that you earned, okay? Because we want you to understand that you really can win in Surge365. So with this Vortex family, you're going to share, customers are going to save, no selling, no convincing, you earn, risk-free guarantee, and you're only going to spend $177 to own a business that will give you tax deductions, to own a business that's going to give you thousands of dollars in earning over time, to own a business where literally one vacation by one customer, like when I said that I went to Disney, pays your $177 because I saved $284 and you earn $284. But Ms. Parker, what about the $59.95? Well, guys, then what you want to understand is this, is that $59.95 goes away because birds of a feather tend to what? They tend to flock together. So if it makes sense to you, it'll make sense to somebody else. And the company says if you have 3 people to join your team at any time you get to your 3rd person, they're going to eliminate your monthly subscription fee. Ms. Parker, are you saying there's no time limit? There's no time limit. However, if you do it quickly, The company says, listen, if you get those 3 in your first 8 days, not only we eliminate your monthly subscription fee, not only will we do that, but the other thing that we will do, right? They said, oops, let me go backwards, sorry. They said that the other thing that we will do also is that we will cut you a check for $150. Now, this is if you get it done in your first 8 days. That's not mandatory. It's just a fast start bonus. So we will actually eliminate your monthly subscription fee, right? Once you have those 3, and pay you $150. And guys, anywhere from $45 to $90, depending on where they got started. So the company is going to hurry up. If you hurry up, whenever you know, and get it done in 8 days, they're going to pay you not to ever have to pay that $59.95. That is a very, very powerful statement, guys. So I just want you to understand that. Now, here's the thing. Option 2, we have a membership. And this membership, family, is literally a platform that for you, as the owner, or for a customer that buys the membership, they have 500% more inventory than comparable sites, with a 150% price match on condos, resorts, private villas, hotels, cruises. Right here, guys, is where we have the price guarantee, where if you or the person who owns the membership ever found it for less, highly unlikely, but if they ever did, I think there's been 3 in 3 years, right? The company is going to not only match the price, right, that you paid, but they're also going to give you back 50% more in reward credits. Family, reward credits can be used to buy more travel, more shoes, more activities, because those reward credits can be redeemed at any time. The other thing that you may not know is that we have a mall in our membership. Over 4,000 stores, names that you've heard of: Neiman Marcus, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Target, Walmart. We've got Old Navy, J. Crew, Forever 21, Olive Garden, Ruth Chris, Macaroni Grill. So we have everything in that membership. But what do we have as far as savings? I'm going to blow your mind now. Buckle up. 8 days and 7 nights. Now remember, as your customer, I saved $284. That was off of $1641, okay? Our patent pending proprietary algorithm works for the membership as well to find what is the lowest price with Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, and Orbitz, because there is a parity agreement. So you'll never see prices vary online. But when you log into your membership, you're only going to pay $693 for the exact same 8 days and 7 nights in the exact same 4-star resort with 2 bedrooms right near the Disney gate. You, as the member, you're going to save $948 on your vacation. So family, if it's $693, if that's the value of it, why is Expedia charging us so much? We will never 100% know, but suffice it to say, he has a big overhead. So he has to charge close to retail. What about New York? Remember, as your customer, I went to New York and I saved $224 for that 3-night stay. Well, guess what, family? That was off of $1,174. But you're going to save $748 off the same $1,174 because you own the membership. So as a customer, it's kind of like, I'm shopping at Walmart. I get a discount, yes. But for you, you own the membership. So you save $748. That's keeping money in your bank account. So because guess what? It's not inexpensive in New York. So now that extra money can be the money that you go out on the town with. You may go see a show. You may go to Broadway. You may go to one of those restaurants with the menu out on the window so you know whether or not to come in, because guess what? You didn't give money away to Expedia. Now you may be asking, okay, what do you mean, Ms. Parker, by give money away to Expedia? Well, family, listen. When you actually own this platform and you go and pay money to Expedia, now that you know, now when you didn't know, that was understandable. But now that you do know, why would you give Expedia $3,000 on a trip to Thailand that you wouldn't have to? Why would you give them $12 on a rental car that you wouldn't have to? Because this is money that belongs to you. Guys, look at that difference. How disrespectful is that? That Expedia would charge people, literally. And again, if this is the lowest internet price, there is a higher internet price. How disrespectful is it that they would charge people $3,000 more than what it really cost to go to Thailand. Family, do you understand with $3,064 you can fly to Thailand? Do you understand with $3,064, $3,164, you could put that in a certificate of deposit or save it for the next vacation? Why would you give it away? Does that make sense? How about this one? Rome. Rome has so many excursions and things that you have the opportunity to go on. So how about $500 for 8 days and 7 nights in Rome? That's crazy to me. But with the $816, can't you go on some excursions? Can I get a gift other than that lousy t-shirt? Yeah, y'all seen that, my friend went to Rome and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Family, with $812 in your bank account, that may help cover your flights, but either way, you did not give it away to a $60 billion company called Expedia. They've already got theirs. Why would you give them your hard-earned income, right? I was just talking to Valerie, and we had never thought about, going on a vacation where, it was snow, but I will tell you what, for $299 in a 4-star resort for 8 days and 7 nights in a 2-bedroom, we could take 4 girls, go out there, have a girls' week in Colorado, do a bunch of Facebook Lives from the snow lift. Yeah, from the ski lift. I'm not coming down the slopes. That would be hilarious to watch me roll down and turn into a big snowball on the way down. But guys, that's the beauty of it. Vegas is everything that you see. Cirque du Soleil is out there. I saw Miss Steer. It was beautiful. Thank you, Rhonda. Guys, they have the best seafood buffet out there. Every inch of Vegas land, they have literally used it. And if you got $927, you may go see Penn and Teller. You may go see Mariah Carey. You may go see Celine Dion. You may eat the buffet at the buffet. You may go visit all the different casinos and all the different hotels. But either way, it's your money. Use it for what you want. I mean, really, which would you rather pay when you're in Vegas? $459? Or $1,386. And while I know the question is rhetorical, some people will get off the webinar and still not own a membership. It blows my mind because I understand Expedia. He cannot give you wholesale. He can never give us wholesale because of what he had to pay for his platform. That makes sense to me. But it doesn't make sense for me to help participate. That's what doesn't make sense. Guys, cruise cold or cruise warm, but listen, let's go cruising. The beautiful thing is we've got savings there as well, and I'm going to show you how to cruise for free very, very shortly. But $1,193, guys, allows you to enjoy those port stops when the boat docks, right? It allows you to enjoy because the money is still in your account. So here's the thing. Even rental cars, family, I mean, you got to fill the car back up when you bring the car in. Why not keep the money as opposed to giving it to Expedia so that you can do that? Now, here's Inspirato. This is a comparable, I don't really think it's comparable, but this is a membership, right, by American Express. It's called Inspirato. Y'all see that right here. It's called Inspirato. Inspirato is a membership that you can purchase from American Express. You guys may have heard American Express say that membership has its privileges. Family, for $10,000, you get to book 6 months in advance, some pre-trip planning. You get some specials from Jaunt for $10,000. Oh, and my $3,400 is included for my annual dues. If I'm a baller, maybe not shot caller, and I can afford $20,000, I get 1 premium trip. Yeah, I get to, that first year is included. All the membership, key benefits here, book 12 months in advance. Oh, and I get to, select from some of these pre-packaged trips that may not be a trip I want to take. And if I'm a baller shot caller, then I get 2 premium trips. And I can invite I can invite 3 friends to join Inspirato, and y'all only have to pay $3,400. Seriously? And guys, listen, $30,000, I want to be orbiting Earth and Saturn and Jupiter. $30,000, it should not cost that. And we think that is outrageous. So this is what we say. We say this, it only makes sense with Surge365 that you get a chance to travel where you want, when you want, with whom you want, not some pre-planned trip, that you get a chance to get big discounts on vacation travel, business travel, and everyday travel, plus no blackout dates, unlimited bookings, 150% price match guaranteed, plus reward credits on everything you do. Travel, shopping, dining, and activities. And those reward credits can be used for more travel, shopping, dining, and activities. And guys, for a fraction of what it costs to join the baby membership on American Express. Well, Ms. Parker, why are people paying that on American Express when they're Surge 365? See, we're brand new. You will be able to actually join our platform at ground floor. People have paid that because there was no Surge 365. But like I like to tell them, guys, there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Surge 365. Notice that they had $3,400 a year, no 3 and free. Right? There was no 3 and free. Ours is only $59.95 per month. Theirs is $283 per month. And when you help 3 people on any one of our platforms, you have no overhead. Guys, you will be 3 and free. Y'all see that right here? That's bananas. Ms. Parker, can I still travel unlimitedly? Yes. Will I still get reward credits? Yes. Will I still get significant discounts? Yes. Even though I don't have a subscription fee every month? Yes. Blows my mind. Now, there are some people out there, though, Reese, that are like you, and they want to own everything. So the Vortex Platinum is everything combined, but even more than what you've already seen. So yes, it does contain the Vortex, but it also contains the membership. Then it contains reward credits on not only your purchases, but your customers' purchases, as well as access to some of the most successful host agency on the planet. So let's talk about those reward credits real quickly. So remember when you sent me your link and I booked a trip to Orlando, if you own the Vortex Platinum, you got 866 reward credits. When you booked the trip, okay, when you sent me your link and I went to Thailand, you got 2,000 reward credits. When you booked a trip and I went to New York, you got 866 reward credits. So remember we talked about those 200 nights, guys, that earned you $25 per night, which was $5,000. What if those 200 nights also earned you 100,000 reward credits? So am I saying that you got paid twice? That's exactly what I'm saying. Because not only did you get paid in cash, you got paid in reward credits that act as what? Cash. How? Let me show you. So 8 days and 7 nights with 100,000 reward credits, with less than that, but we're just using this as an example. And my girlfriend Charlize has 197,000 reward credits. With 100,000 reward credits, guys, you can book trips to places like Cabo for 7 days, Vegas, right, for 7 days, Maui for 7 days, 8 days and 7 nights, Orlando, Rome, a Western Caribbean cruise. All of these are free to you. Why? Because your customers traveled and you traveled and you earned 100,000 reward credits. That means a $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 vacation is yours for free. So here's the beautiful thing, family, is this. There is also a travel agency. Now, in our travel agency, we've already booked over $3 billion in travel before you or I got here. We've already been ranked in the top 50 and our co-founder in the top 33 because we train you to be a travel agent right from the comfort of your living room. Ms. Parker, I don't have to leave and go to classes. No, you do it right on your laptop, computer, or tablet. And guess what, family? That comprehensive training, once you pass it, certifies you. Now you can access vendor training. What do I mean by vendor training? Training, there are, listen, hundreds. I mean, I know Felicia did 115 of those classes. We're talking SeaWorld, Disney, Cancun, the Caribbean, Dominican Republic. All of these guys have their own vendorship. We're talking Oasis Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean and not Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Lines and Princess Cruise Lines. We're talking Westin and Hilton and Marriott. So you understand that they're vendors. Well, once you take that, some of the vendors will give you free vacations. Like First Lady was able to earn a Princess Cruise Lines graduation cruise, 7 days, valued at $4,697. And guess what? She doesn't pay a dime to go. Felicia from Trinidad earned free trips to Rome, Abu Dhabi, Spain, Japan, and Jordan because she booked group trips And the way it was booked, she was able to go for free as a tour guide. I know for a fact the trip to just Abu Dhabi was valued at $11,000. So Ms. Parker, wait a minute. You're telling me that if I own the Vortex Platinum, I've got the Vortex, I can share that link. Yes. I've got the travel membership, so me and my family get significant discounts. Yes. But I also have a travel agency where I can actually earn money and get free travel. Yes. As a matter of fact, Curvis down in North Carolina booked a family reunion for a group of people. And the overall commission is just shy of 13,000 by a few hundred. Curvis gets to keep 51% of that. Guys, you know that's over $6,000 that he's going to keep on one booking. So you don't have to be some super duper uber anything. Travel is so lucrative that you can earn a 6-figure income from home booking travel. And I have a lot of my friends who say, you know what, I've been doing this all my life. I've been booking people's travel all my life. I just never got paid to do it. I've booked cruises for people. I've set up hotels and stuff for people. I've done it for our family reunion. Well, now you have an opportunity to not only, help your family save money, but now you can create an income for doing so. So to give you an idea of how powerful this platinum is, Malcolm Alexander, his brother's getting married in Jamaica. Malcolm decided, I'm going to send my link to the wedding party and the guests. They got to go to Jamaica anyway. So his brother's getting married on Sandals, okay? Sandals in Jamaica. He shared the link. The guests saved $4,300, including the wedding party. So Malcolm made $4,300. Y'all remember how that works, right? Then Malcolm booked himself and his children in Sandal Beaches by Sandals, because Sandals is all adult. And so Malcolm only had to pay $300 for 8 days and 7 nights. Then between his reward credits and his travel agency, he's able to book the activities, right, for his children, his sons, as well as his flights. So in other words, everything was done in-house. Backed by a risk-free guarantee, guys. Listen, $477 is the whole thing. Everything you see is what you get for $477. Now, what's right for you, I want you to understand, is totally up to you. It really is. Guys, listen. Some people may say, well, the Vortex is my affordability, right? I like the platinum. The Vortex is my affordability. Fantastic. Upgrade later, just pay the difference. But some people may say, well, that's really up my lane. I'm a professional. I'm very, very busy, but I can put that Vortex link on the bottom of my menus. I can put that Vortex link on the back of my current business cards. I can put that Vortex link on my website. And if I can create extra income on a passive, residual way, I'm great with that. 177.3. Let us get you still 3 and free. Off to the races. Some people always say, Ms. Parker, well, you know what? The idea of being a travel agent sounds great. The idea of sharing a link sounds great. But for me personally, I just want my own travel, and that's all I want. Great. The membership is going to give you everything that you want. Then there's some people who say, well, you know what? I kind of like the idea of having everything. And that's what that platinum gives you. Everything from the travel agency to the membership travel for yourself, to that Vortex link and those reward credits, which really just kind of like is the icing to the cake. All of it is included inside of your Vortex Platinum. Either way, as my nephew would like to say, get in where you fit in. And so if I were to say to you, congratulations and welcome aboard, family, and I don't know where that is, but it's beautiful. Family, you have just seen the very best of travel capsuled in under $400, no matter where you want to get in and fit in. We have not even talked about the networking side of it, where you would build a team. You can earn thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in just travel. But if you're one of those people like myself, one of those people like Reese or Pastor Gerald or like Stephanie or like Valerie, then you understand that there is some more money on the table. Stay with me for 15 more minutes as we close this out, right? Stay with me for a few more minutes. Now, here's what Warren Buffett says about business. He says, to increase your wealth, start a business. Grandmother said, God bless a child that has his own. Same meanings, right? But it's not just any business. See, we kind of try to run around trying to figure out what is the best business to go in. But to get the most bang for your buck, he says, listen, find something that the world likes to do and make it a business of yours. Well, family, the world is traveling. Since the recession, travel is up over 400%. $7.6 trillion in 2016. In 2016, travel earned $20 billion a day, 867 20 billion, $867 million per hour, and $241,000 per second. That's bananas. That's absolutely bananas, guys. Do you understand how powerful travel actually is? That's crazy. Listen, we wouldn't have to even be the best travel agents on the planet to come out six figures, in the next couple of years. Well, actually, Felicia did it in under a year. But watch this. Here is what Surge did. So we took the world's largest industry. And when we say the world's largest industry, travel is 700% bigger than if you combine eBay, Microsoft, Google, and Apple all rolled in one. Travel is 700% bigger, to put it into perspective. Added that to the best compensation plan, where a young lady by the name of Tashana Richardson is able to get in this business while staying in an extended stay of America. In her first 7 days, from May 13th of 16 to May 20, qualify for a $1,000 fast start bonus. Family, to go from that place to earning over 50 $1,000 bonuses. You see the word unlimited. She's earned more than that now. That was February, so she's probably at 60 of those now. But she's earned a lot of those $1,000 bonuses. 3 of the $10,000 bonuses, guys. 3. And she was the first one in this campaign to earn the $50,000 challenge. That's $50,000 that you have the opportunity to earn in your first 100 days in business with Surge365. No other company does that right there. Nobody. So listen, we recommend that you do what Warren Buffett said. Become a Surge Business Associate. Why? Because as a Surge Business Associate, we can do the same thing for you we did with Tashana. She got 7 platinum sales in her first 30 days. Let us get you 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days. Guess what, family? That's going to earn you $1,000. It's actually more than that, but we'll let you find out what the difference is. And it's going to get you promoted to a position called team builder. And you know what's crazy right now? Just to the end of June, the company is saying where it used to be, see down that says team builder after your 3rd platinum sale? The company is saying that between now and June, for those of you who get started, that they will promote you to team builder right now, even if it was 3 Vortex sales or 3 Surge business, membership sales. It doesn't have to be platinum right now. Why is that important to you? Because, family, that opens the door to unlimited $1,000 bonuses. You know how we've been talking about the power of 3 and free, guys? You know how we've been talking about that? There's a method to our madness. So I want to say, let's just say this is you. And let's just say you got your 3 platinums, right? You got your 3 platinums and became a team builder. And that now you're going to bring on your 4th business partner. And let's just say his name is Scott. You have one responsibility to Scott. Your goal is to get Scott 3 and free. Remember, we kept talking about that 3 and free. There's a method to the madness. Watch this. I want you to understand that you don't have to know the world. In our example, Scott is the 4th person that you actually enrolled in Surge365 in this example. Now, I'm going to talk about platinum sales because we can't, it takes too much to talk about all the others, but suffice it to say, every 14 points, and platinums are 2 points, every 14 points gets you $1,000 bonuses. So if you did any of the other ones, you would have to sponsor 2 to equal the 1. So you understand that. Scott is only your 4th person, though. You go and help Scott get 3 and free. How? The first 3, we're going to help you get for Scott. Why? Because that's our responsibility to help you get him 3 and free. But then watch this, guys. When these 3 get started, there's only one thing that you want to focus on, is getting them 3 and free. So she may bring in 2 in her first presentation. He may bring in 1 in his first presentation. But you'll notice you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on your team. Well, family, every 7 people in your team builder organization pays you $1,000 bonus. Ms. Parker, but I didn't know all of those people. I know you didn't, but the company's going to pay you for helping Scott get 3 and free and helping his 3 to start to get 3 and free. And every time you hit 7 platinum sales or 14 points, however you get there, The company's going to pay you $1,000 bonus over and over and over again. Well, Ms. Parker, I've heard that sometimes people don't stick around. That is true. Some people can lose their vision. That is very true. So let's just say this was you. And let's just say you're building your business and it's taking you 4 weeks to get to your sixth person. You're about to sponsor number 7 when this guy's wife tells him that he's never going to be able to succeed at anything. And she steals his dream right from under him. It happens. This young lady may have had a checkered past. Maybe she spent time in juvie because she was just a wild teen. But she wants to do something for herself. So she shows the business to her best friend. And her best friend says, girl, you remember back then? You know how some people want you to live in your past? She goes to her bucket of friends. You know, a lot of people, you ever heard of crabs in a bucket? She goes to her bucket of friends. And her best friend tells her all about her past and that her past equals her future. And she believes it. She buys into it. And then there are those people, family, he may have said, okay, I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray about it. And God said, yes, get in. And then he comes back 3 weeks later and says, oh, God said, get out. It happened. What about you and your bonus now? In most companies, guys, your bonus will be gone. But these guys are past their 5-day right of rescission in Surge. And no matter whether they stick or not, we want them to. But the moment you put in number 6, Surge is going to pay you. Number 7, Surge is going to pay you $1,000. Why, Ms. Parker? Why would they do that? Well, we are a transaction-based company, which means, right, you do the work. You continue to help people get 3 and free. Now, they've got to be past the 5-day right of rescission, but every 7 of those sales, regardless of who stops, we're going to pay you $1,000 over and over and over again. So the reason we want to hurry up and get you to Team Builder is you get to participate in getting $20 every time. You get to participate in getting $1,000 bonus every 7 platinum sales or every 14 points. And guess what, guys? You'll start to earn residual income between $2 and $6. And guess what? Every 100 will pay you $10,000. And that's crazy, unlimitedly. So guys, you can keep adding 100 people to your team over and over and over again, and every 100 will pay you $10,000. That's bananas. But I mentioned to you something about a $50,000 bonus. Guys, if you pull this off, if you let us help you pull it off, we are able to help you to actually earn $50,000 because the company would throw on an additional $25,000 bonus. Where can you get that? Like, who can you be employed by, and this even be a remote possibility? Does that make sense, guys? But you can get started in business for yourself and employ you. A company that's going to recognize you for succeeding. A company that's going to you know, not only from everything from you know, to company t-shirts and company paid trips, guys, to special training because you did what you were supposed to do. And family, when you've impacted the lives of 500 people, how? You started with Scott and you kept getting people 3 and free, 3 and free, 3 and free. And ultimately, you're going to have 500 people on your team. Some people will pull it off in 6 months. Some people may take 2 years. Does it really matter? Because the car is the same. Right now, if you were to go ahead and qualify at director, you know, between now and December, you know, guess what? This is 2019 they're going to buy you. Why? Because guess what? 2018s are being phased out. But here's the beautiful thing. They buy it, they ship it to you. This is your company car. This is a company car. This is not a Prius either, right? They buy it, they ship it to you. License, taxes, title, and licenses are covered. Insurance is covered because you're on their policy. They're paying you $6 per each of those 500 active members on your team. That's an extra $3,000 a month right there. Plus the $2,000, guys, y'all do eat. Oh no, that is $5,000 extra dollars per month. Plus 5,000 times 12 is $60,000 a year. Did you ever think it was possible? Family, let me tell you, on your way to this position, you'll earn 100,000. At this position, you'll earn 100,000. That is according to our income disclosure, right? Working 20 hours a week. Well, Ms. Parker, what would happen if I worked 40 hours a week in my Surge business? Ha! Exactly. You get that, right? Keep getting people 3 and free. Keep getting people 3 and free. Then they're going to buy you your first personal car. Notice I said first, because guess what, family? You're going to continue to build your business. Eventually, there are going to be 2,000 people on your team. 2,000 lives that have been impacted by you times $6. I want y'all to know that's 12,000. Plus, family, stop it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing is on my screen. Move. I don't know how to get rid of this. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. This, okay, there we go. All right, so plus guys, you're earning an additional $4,000, right? You're earning an additional $4,000 a month as a lifestyle bonus. Notice the bonus, the monthly bonus went up as your leadership went up. And this may take you, what, 2 to 4 years. Is it worth it? A Mercedes CLA 45 AMG, a Jaguar XF, or a BMW hardtop convertible? When you get to national director, well, how in the world would I ever end up with 5,000 people? Keep helping people get what? 3 and free, and teaching their 3 to get what? 3 and free. That's how you keep doing it. And then you train other people to do the exact same thing. Miss Parker, are y'all going to help me? Absolutely. We're going to hold your hand and hold. It's kind of like holding the back of that bicycle seat when we take the training wheels off. We're going to be there for you until you can soar on your own. This is not the kind of business, family, where you're joining just a company. You're actually joining a family. And the beautiful thing about joining this family, guys, is that you have an opportunity to create a substantial lifestyle and income for yourself. This may take you 4 to 6 years. This may take you 6 to 8. This may take you 8 to 10. But who else is going to do it for you? I mean, seriously, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? Because we've got a lot of people that are looking at possibly wanting to, going ahead, thinking about doing something. That's called procrastination. If it's not now, then when do you start to create the wealth for your family? Wealth is something that, guys, passes into generations. I want you to understand something. When you start to look at this platform, please pay attention to this. These numbers right here signify the income that will pass into your family, generations to come. It not only passes to your spouse, but it also passes to your children and your children's children. Now, when I think about when I was working at the shipyard, I had one check in the hole coming to my family, and that was it. But you're talking about those 500 active members. God forbid something happens. They're still paying their monthly subscription. Even if they're 3 and free, it still counts. So that's $3,000 still coming into your family, plus the monthly bonus. That's $12,000 still coming in your family, plus the monthly bonus. This is $30,000 per month. This is that per month, guys. That's coming into your family, plus the monthly bonus. You're not creating a income, you're creating wealth. And wealth is the only thing that can pass into generations. Does that make sense, guys? Y'all got that? So when you join this business, you're joining a fraternity or a league of brothers and sisters that are committed to taking care of their children's children. And because they want that, they have to help you take care of your children and your children's children. And so it's a win-win-win situation. Family, what would you do with $1 million bonus? What would you do with it? Who could you bequeath it to? What charitable organization, because you're already a millionaire before you get there, what charitable organization would you be able to pass that on to? The power of Surge365 is this, family. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how I lost screens. But the power of Surge365 is this, family, is that it is going to bless not just you, but your children and your children's children. This income is going to last a very, very, very long time. And so, family, listen, you've seen an amazing opportunity and you're not even sure you can do it. Sir Richard Branson says, say yes, and then learn to do it anyway. Deep discounts are great. Vortex referral income is great, and a risk-free guarantee is great. But let me ask you a question. Where do you go? Who employs you and gives you a life-changing income? Who employs you and gives you a future that you can control? And the answer to that is nobody except you. Nobody except you, and nowhere else but Surge365. So if not now, when? If not you, who's going to do it? And if not this, then what? Guys, it has been my pleasure to share with you here on this particular platform the opportunity of Surge365. I'm going to challenge you to get back with the person who invited you to this webinar, get back with the person who sent you this webinar link, and let them know, I don't know all of it. I don't understand all of it, and you don't have to. But all you have to know is that I want a little bit, a little piece, a little inkling of what she shared. If only 10% of what I just told you would happen for you, your life will never be the same. So I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. I look forward to seeing you at the bank. And you know what's so amazing, guys? I've heard people say, well, you know what? The people who get started first make the most money. Guys, we only have 10,000 of the 100,000 people that would join Surge365 by the year 2020. For those of you who get started right now, you'll be among those of us who will have the ability to help all of those people. And because we help all of those people, we will drastically help ourselves. So get in now while we're at the ground floor so that you too can get to the top. Because quite frankly, guys, the bottom is just a little bit too crowded. God bless you, family. Have an incredible rest of your evening. This particular webinar is officially over. I look forward, family, to seeing you. Welcome to the team. All right, let me be the first to say that to you. Welcome to the team, family. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.